a few beings, a handful of you here in this group, awakening to the truth, the impact in the world is immeasurable. But we have to die to our egos. Just a handful. One man 2,000 years ago, another one 2,500 years ago, walked on the same earth, breathed the same air, lived on oxygen and food like you. Forgot himself. And since then, millions of people cannot forget him. So don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. Intelligence says, find it now, not later. Find it now.
Since I have these experiences, it happens quite often to me that I start preaching to, like, my mother, my uncle, my sister. Yeah, I just there are conversations going on in my head, but not out of like I want to share this beautiful experience. It's more from a more arrogant point. I want to tell them, you see, I've achieved this, or I'm right. You told me something wrong. This is it. Oh, like this.
Again, good that you open up, share these things. They come in the beginning also when we this breakthrough is taking place. Something is breaking open. Consciousness is opening up. And also early days, feeling of specialness come. I'm chosen, and now maybe this is going to be my mission now. I'm going to be one of the avenues of freedom for thousands of people. I'm going to travel, and some people want to set up camp and advertise themselves or whatever, like this. So I say, just keep quiet. Don't be one of them. Just keep quiet. It's not over. Keep quiet. Watch these tendencies. Be aware of them. They're still searching for customers. You see? So you can be aware of them. They're on the screen of consciousness. Watch them, but don't log in. Just be aware. Let them pass. Other messages will come, other things, but let them pass. There's something very pure here that is not that. But some things are calling you, come, look, no. So don't start to read tarot cards and whatever things. This not to bypass all of these things. Sometimes some person may come, you're talking, you put their hand on their shoulder talking, they say, oh, how did you know I need something here? Your touch has healed me. Then something goes, you see, you're a healer. You're a healer, no? Then you go putting card, psychic healer, like this. So you pass all these things, don't touch them. Don't touch them. Go completely beyond all of these effects. Because they only will slow you down. They will slow you down. You go for gold. Don't go for silver, bronze, peanuts. Meaning you come home completely, bypass all these effects, because they will only slow you down. They'll rob you of your supreme discovery, your own self. To be a human being, to have a human body, is a tremendously auspicious gift. a great opportunity. There are so many species of sentient beings. So many. But you're here in a human form. And in this form, we can realize the Supreme. In this form, you can transcend every level of consciousness. Every level of consciousness you can go beyond. All the worlds you can go in this instrument. You can go beyond everything. And also you can go to hell in this. So it's very powerful. Consciousness expresses itself in such a broad potential in this body. But to have the chance of transcending everything, of finding that Supreme, there are so many things that can appear to be obstacles. In this sweet shop of existence, it is very difficult to leave the toys alone, to go beyond them. So many customers, so many calling, come, 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 look. And for a while we have been engaged. Something must be uniquely ready to bring you to such a place where you are at the very mouth of complete discovery. Something like this. Because so much is here as possible distractions. So much. And yet, realizing oneself, all this is still here. But they will not dominate you. All this is still here. The world is not going to vanish. What vanishes is the story we put around it. Like I say, if you're watching a movie, sometimes in these movies now, not like the olden days, the real backgrounds are there. You see, it's a real house, it's real trees are there, real rivers, real people, real sky, real landscape, real mountains are there, real cities are there. The only thing is that the story is not real. Real in a sense, this is actual for everyone, the common. That's why I say there's one earth, but there are billions of worlds. In each body, a private world is spinning. So in this world, the projections of our psyche, we cannot live and be happy in a common world. Because everyone has a different heaven, a different version. You have to come completely out of the story world. Come back to the original place. And this original place is right where you are. When you've understood this, then you may enjoy the dream. But enjoy it being awake, not asleep. And this is the purpose of all of this, to wake up. Because in this dream, if we carry on in that limited identity, so much pain, so much suffering is there. So much promises, unfulfilled promises, broken dreams, broken hearts there. Come out of that land. It's a land of delusion. The same earth will be here, but you will come in as one who is awake. Move as one who is awake. Such is the nature of the Buddha, the Buddhas, the Christs, the prophets, the saints, the sages. Same body like our body. They looked upon the same moon, the same stars that we look. Slept out in the open, enjoy the same breeze. We are the same. What was different about them? Even Christ, he says, trust in God. He was speaking with his friends, his disciples. Trust also in me, because I have overcome the world. Not I have overpowered it. I have overcome what it means. And I say, this man, I don't think he traveled to India or China or the Caribbean or Mexico. What right has he to say, I overcome the world? And maybe he always lived in Palestine or something. How you can say the world? Because here, overcome the world here. All the temptations, all the ideas, all of what the mind could conjure up, he overcame that in the wilderness, 40 days and 40 nights. And we are sometimes going through, especially as you're waking up into the reality of our own self, you'll go through your own 40 days, 40 nights of this trial that I told you, that it seems some power is there, Maya, to break your trip, to call you into the corner, to pull you off the road. You have to transcend that in this human body. You stand a chance to do it. And you are doing it. A few beings, a handful of you here in this group, awakening to the truth. The impact in the world is immeasurable. But we have to die to our egos. Just a handful. One man 2,000 years ago, another one 2,500 years ago, walked on the same earth, breathed the same air, lived on oxygen and food like you. Forgot himself. And since then, millions of people cannot forget him. So don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. Intelligence says, find it now, not later. Find it now. If you are a poor person and somebody told you, listen, you're hungry, begging on the street, and your father told me before he went away that he was planting some money, putting some money under the house for hard times, but he went away, nobody knows where your father is. How long will you wait to go and dig up this money? I say, okay, next week I go. I still have a few more days to beg. No, now you would go, isn't it? Now you must find your truth. The mind will tell you later, there's another retreat coming up next month. Then we will see what advice you will listen to. So you know what you have to do. You don't have to gain freedom. You have to lose bondage. Because freedom is already what you are. It's already here. It's not somewhere else.
Thank you.